What up, though?
What up, what up, what up, what up?
Welcome back to the Str8 Shoot'N podcast, the #1 podcast in the city of Detroit. I am DR motherfucking E.
John Q in this bitch, what up?
This your girl Keys.
Lovely Lena.
And we got a full house today, y'all.
Definitely.
We got guest, the owner of Trap Kino, Darnitha in the building.
What up, what up, what up?
What's up, what's up? Happy
We
to
got
be
guest host, Gary Everett in the building.
What up, G?
Here.
He said present. Here.
And we got part of the family back in the building, Detroit motherfucking Red.
What up, bro?
I'm motherfucking yelling in the background.
So look,
Shit. What
y'all
up,
know
though?
how we do each and every week. How was y'all motherfucking weekend?
Well, go ahead, Lena.
I can tell Q's like start with Lena.
Ladies first. Yeah.
All right. Well, mine was chill, so definitely some rest and just at home. So probably needed that. Sometimes you guys need a weekend to kind of like chill, and that was one of my weekends. So
Okay.
nothing too deep. So
Sound good.
All right.
Same here.
Oh, shit.
I just chilled this weekend.
we both can't be boring.
Yeah, I was super boring. I took the kids to go see, the Minions. And that was about it. I just chilled this weekend.
I want to see Thor.
That's it?
Yeah, I'm going to see Thor
yeah.
tomorrow.
I want to see Elvis.
And I don't want to see that
I want to see
bullshit.
Elvis.
I do want to see that too.
Really?
I really
Hell.
want to see that.
Great.
I'm
Why?
surprised you want to see
Well,
it.
first of all, why is
My
it
mom
bullshit?
loved Elvis.
Well, because it's some bullshit. Unless they about to tell the truth of how he
Oh,
I
the
just
history.
saw the
I feel
music.
that.
If they go,
I
if
do
it's
feel
gonna
that
be,
type
if
of
it's gonna be genuine, that's one
You're
thing.
right.
I
But
still
if
want to
not,
see it, but I get
no.
what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
He definitely stole music, for sure.
Yeah.
But that was
Well.
about it.
What about you, Gary? How your weekend going?
Well, hold on. I thought you said ladies first. Hold on, wait. Am I not in the building?
No, we got to circle
Jesus, she
around.
caught them dice.
Look at she like
Usually.
she like
Little
hold on.
spicy.
Hold on, wait.
Am I
We
not
saying
a lady,
ladies first.
goddamn it?
Let me complete
Usually,
the circle.
We come back around. So a lady popped it off, a lady go in. See how you see there you
I
go.
love it.
Spicy.
I love it.
Spicy.
Testing. Oh yeah, that's great. That's good.
Because I gotta, you know what? Because when sometimes us as ladies, we do gotta relax, and sometimes we gotta parent. So on the outside of all of that, we also take the time to get out here and grind and hustle. Because I had to do a little work this weekend. I had to do a little promotion.
Okay.
I went out to Inkster. They had the Inkster Summerfest. And that was like 3 days consistent in Inkster of just, the first night was the hip hop night.
They played some jazz out there this
They
week.
did.
They did. They
Inkster did their thing
did. They
this year,
did. They
for sure.
I'm from Inkster. Y'all don't know this, but I'm from Inkster, so I'm repping in town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and on Friday was their hip hop night where they took the time to acknowledge anyone that did music in the city. So that was cool. That just giving them their time to really get their music out there and get their platforms going. They had the vendors out there. The second day they did the fireworks, and a lot of people from one of my soon-to-be partners. I ain't go toot that horn real quick too fast, but Black Spirits, Black alcohol distributors, they were out there. It was a lot of people out there, and they did jazz on Sunday. They did a whole gospel event the whole Sunday.
Oh, that's
So it was really
They
dope.
definitely, I heard they did.
Yeah, the city came out. It was very respectful. The state police, of course, policed the city of Inkster. But soon, when I hit my M's, I'll be, controlling a little bit out there, building some new houses. And,
Claimed.
you know.
you ain't from Little Saigon, are you?
I'm from around that way.
Oh, okay.
I work with a bunch of
I'm from
Inkster
around
dudes.
that way.
I
work
went to
with a lot
school
of
with the
people.
Inkster kids. I went
Okay.
to
I know a bunch
Yeah.
of people stay in Inkster.
Okay. I went to
was my
Robichaud.
I'm
I
sure you
drove to
probably-
Inkster one time.
You went to Dearborn Robichaud.
I did. I actually did. I loved it.
Shout out to Tyrone Wheatley.
Shout out. He definitely was the coach when I was cheerleading captain out there. So,
Okay.
Right.
yeah, always been a leader. So,
All right.
yeah. Now, what y'all do?
So
What the fellas
right.
do?
So now we got to come back to you, Gary.
We just got a new home. I'm still unpacking. I'm just agreeing with whatever my wife say right now.
Congratulations.
I'm acting like I like furniture and I'm just having fun.
Right.
Yeah, I love her, so it's all good. Yeah.
Right. Right.
I think that's kind of like the most daunting process is when you move. You just be like, oh, I gotta pack this
Man,
stuff
I
and
hate
unpack
fucking
it.
moving.
I'm like, can y'all just levitate my stuff from
I
like
wish.
point A to point B?
I will never move again without hiring movers. It won't
I
happen
said
again.
the same thing.
It's
I agree.
unpacking.
Yeah.
Packing
I
is
agree.
moving is easy. It's unpacking.
Yeah, that'd be that
Yeah,
shit. Shit be
so-
staying in there packed up for years and shit.
Yeah.
Because you don't feel like taking all that shit to lose.
Yeah, because we just staring at shit like, where does it go? Where she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bed is clear and the shower's clear, so I'm
All
fine.
matter to you.
Yep.
Nap in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, that's all you
In the
need.
kitchen.
Shit. And the TV.
And the kitchen is clear. The kitchen is beautiful.
Got that
So,
kitchen tight.
yeah.
Well, that's shit.
This your first home you bought?
First what?
Is this your first home you bought?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's a different spirit.
Yeah.
It's a different thing when you buy your home. You
Yeah.
know, your first home.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Once again, no jokes right here.
Right.
Her house, our home.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
Just do what you do. She,
that's
what do you think
basically
about
right
this that I'm getting? Just get it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Get it. I'm a backyard and basement dude, and I'm fine.
Basically, that's
Yeah.
that's all most dudes are.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know?
I love him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Any guy that say I don't like that couch, she better second guess her marriage.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, because you could be arguing all goddamn day.
For real.
What about you, Q?
This weekend, what I do? Friday and a little bit of Saturday, I did some more recording. I'm working on a project with some poetry, actually. With an artist. I've been doing that, and then the other part of Saturday, I end up going to a little cousin of mine, graduation / opening, get together or whatever, man. They had like all these crazy ass games and shit. So like tug of war shit on stuff. Man, that shit was crazy. But it was nice. You know what I'm saying? So did that, and then Sunday for the most part, man, like I did a little bit of music, just trying to do some stuff or whatever, just chilled out. That was about it.
Man, tug of war was fun back in the day.
It was.
Yeah. Hey, look, I don't know this for an old motherfucker like
I fuck with
That shit
man, that
was
shit was crazy. It was
Remember
like
the
10
water
people.
used to be in the middle?
No, that's what it was.
Yeah, we had love in the middle.
Oh, y'all kept it
was-
real.
No,
Yeah.
it was that,
Yeah.
and then it was what else they had? They was doing some running on the same little thing that they had wet, right? And you had to like run to it, take a shot, and then run back. So just needless to say, a couple of my little cousins and shit, they ran right into the table, flipped the table all over, flew up under the
That's
table.
dope.
That shit was crazy as hell. But
I'd been
yeah,
laughing
you know, I think everybody enjoyed themselves or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's about it. You know what I'm saying? What about you, Dre?
I went to the Cooley weekend this weekend, which was banged out. You didn't even go. Neither.
No,
one.
no, no. I
Nah,
took
I
a
ain't
year off.
make
I
it.
took a year
what
off.
is
I ain't
that?
make it
For-
either.
For people like me.
Oh,
What is
okay,
that?
that-
I'm from the suburbs.
For you
I never
other
claimed
Shut the
school.
city down.
Yeah, so
Our school shut the city down.
Dirty birds for
Our
life.
alumni.
Yeah.
Dirty
It's
birds.
all
I'm-
Dirty
alumni.
birds for
And
life.
Basically,
Yeah.
we take the city over at the time.
Yeah.
And so it's probably the livest alumni parties.
No exaggeration.
No bullshit out of all the high schools. I told you.
Hey,
to
look,
come,
I
Keith.
seen some of that shit.
You gonna text me back like what time? They never reply back. And shit.
Only
So-
I thought it was
Mackenzie
gonna
and
be
Cass
all
would have an
old people
argument
there.
with that.
Oh, who?
I thought it was gonna be all old people.
Hell no.
There's some old
I
people.
thought
There's
it was gonna
some.
be a lot of old
I mean, it's different classes and stuff like
No.
that.
I didn't know that until the next
Oh yeah,
day.
no, it's
everybody.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's kind of like the mall.
Yeah.
Everybody there.
So
yeah.
it was, most of the people be there probably don't even go to Cooley. They just
Yeah.
come to the motherfucker.
It's a melting pot.
I'm
like,
Cooley is a
actually-
melting pot, Dre.
Okay.
Did you make it,
And
bro?
didn't even know what was going on.
Oh, bro made it. And
All
you
right, what was you? Which one you go to?
I shot to the one at the Sky Bar.
Yeah, that was the Friday. Right? I mean Saturday, right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
Saturday.
so I was there at the white party Saturday.
Okay.
And that motherfucker, we had Finkel shut down like usual.
They went and 6 miles.
Yeah, that shit. So no, that was Sunday. So that was after the picnic. I ain't go to the picnic because Sunday we me, my wife, kids and stuff, we went rented the it's like y'all know the tiki boats.
Yeah.
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 With the
Tiki
bar and shit in it?
rack.
Yeah, so we went and did those.
Okay.
They got some in Belle Isle, but they was booked there, so we had to go to the ones at St. Clair Shores. And that shit was live though. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? It was sweet.
Okay.
You know, we roll
Dre, you
around.
like me, you probably can't do an entire Cooley weekend. You can't do that.
No.
It's
I
draining.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
he
I
hit
ain't
me
went to
up-
the picnic
he
2
hit me
years
up
in a row.
Friday. I was like,
I haven't
man,
been
my
in
damn
4
leg
years.
and shit, man.
Yeah. I went up on 6 Mile after the picnic for a minute, but I ain't go to the actual picnic. And they trying to do some shit again next week. I probably ain't going. But yeah, usually I'm to the point now I'm doing one or the other, either the picnic or the white party.
Yeah.
So I ain't been to the picnic the past 2 years.
I'm gonna do everything next year.
Yeah.
It's my dirty 30.
Oh yeah, so shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I be
Yeah,
doing
that's
a
for
nap
sure.
in between because you can't have me out in the morning and the afternoon and the evening. It's a cutoff for me. It's either that day party or that night party.
What high school you come
I
out
don't-
of?
The suburbs. I went to
What?
Waterford.
It's okay. Which one?
Waterford Mott.
Oh, so you yeah.
That's why I'm like, most people.
I heard of
I'm
Warren
like,
Mott.
Okay. No.
Yeah, I heard of Warren Mott.
Or if I
never heard of
just
Waterford
say
Mott.
Mott, people be like, that's a college. I'd be like, bro, I'm talking about
Man.
that high school.
Don't worry about it. Suburb girls were the funnest people.
Right?
They
Yeah.
always want to get around the
They were the
hood
funnest
shit
people.
anyway. You ain't lying. Look, she know you right. That's why.
Yes, no. Yes,
Don't worry about it.
All right.
So
all right.
that was basically my weekend, man. I ain't, after that, I ain't really do too much of shit. What about you, Red?
Well, I had the pleasure of doing a comedy show on a floating tub on the Toledo River Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I swear this thing looked like it did the Middle Passage. I ain't lying. There. Scraped a couple rocks. I thought I was on the Titanic, but I will say had a ball. It was packed, nice show. And then Sunday did a show called Sunday Fun Day
Okay.
at a smoke club, membership smoke club. They do a little comedy, games, whatever, and pretty much working all weekend, telling jokes, making people laugh, and of course avoiding DUI. So
Okay.
fun to feel the
Jesus.
weekend.
Okay. Oh, and shout out to Frank G and shit, man. If y'all see, he ain't make it today, but shout out to Frank G.
Shout out Frank.
I ain't
I
shouting
know you
Frank out.
listening.
That's the fuck out. You
Man.
didn't come, so you don't get no motherfucking shout out.
What? You don't bring no food. You don't show up to work.
Yeah.
Bye.
No shout out.
Man.
My name Paul. That's
Damn,
between
I
y'all.
didn't know free food was a requirement no more.
It is.
Listen, we gotta hold it down for Frank because
You
the
know.
ladies gonna clown Frank. So
I know. Frank,
Y'all
I
done
didn't say
doing my boy
anything. Don't
dirty
say
because he ain't here.
So
I got you,
Might
Frank.
Poor Frank.
He ain't got shit. No.
She said she went to Waterhoo.
I can basically tell you what Frank weekend was like. Shit.
shit.
I went skating. I went skating.
That was Frank weekend. That was it.
All right. No, I bought a moped.
I bought a new TV.
All right.
You know you can know when you start declaring shopping as something to do on the weekend.
Hell yeah.
You will.
Yeah.
You will.
I went window shop for some furniture. Man, I might go back and get it next
Right.
weekend.
Shit, I was thinking about getting that other piece too.
All right. All right. So this episode of Straight Shooting Podcast is sponsored by.
Drasan Fashion. You can catch Drasan at 3031 West Grand Boulevard, Detroit, Michigan, Suite 180. Or you can catch Drasan on Instagram or Facebook. It's DRESAN Fashion or DrasanFashion.com. Make sure y'all come check us out. If you come down there on Wednesdays and Saturdays and mention the Straight Shooting Podcast, you get 20% off everything in the store.
Straight Shooting Podcast.
I'll
I'm just want my 20% off already.
Right.
I gotta be honest, man. I'm proud of you, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
I haven't gotten
Appreciate it.
anything yet, and I just want to say, you just let me know I've been pronouncing that shit wrong. I was saying that shit like Lasher.
Bro, listen,
I was saying Dre Sam.
Wow.
everybody get it wrong. Nobody
Except
says
me.
it right.
I always say it right. Drasan Fashion.
I never knew
I
that.
always say it
What were
I
right.
said
what
Dre
were you- I
Sam.
just want to know what were you saying?
What?
Everybody
What
say-
was it for you?
Dre Sam.
Yeah, I say
Everybody
Drasan.
Yeah, I was saying Lasher.
Well, you did go to Cooley, so that's what I mean. I'm just saying.
Get him, Dre. You
Y'all make
closest.
part of y'all
Right.
land.
Get him, Dre. You the
Brand
closest.
new
We all hey, it's like four of us.
Get him,
with
Dre, you the
Cooley up in
closest.
here. You better watch it. You better watch it, sucker.
Hurry, yo, boys. Blue and gold. We don't hear that mess.
Hey, we was smart, Cooley motherfuckers.
You know?
That ain't saying a lot, but we
Dre Sam. Shout out to Dre Sam.
Real talk, person either.
Lasher.
Relax.
I know.
So we also sponsored by
GAMG Enterprises LLC. So if you're looking for a personal trainer, you're looking for some health and wealth supplements, you're looking to look fly while you work out, holla at me at gamg.shop and also gamg.firstfitness.com. And we can also, you can also find me on Instagram and Facebook, also under Gym Animal Muscle Gang Fitness.
I seen that. I need workout gear.
Muscle gang.
All right, got it.
Yep.
Yep,
I need
holla at
workout
me.
gear.
All right. And then we are also sponsored by All Problems Eliminated, which is a home restoration repair company. So if you're looking to get your house remodeled, you know, if you need a new floor and new kitchen, bathroom, drywall, plumbing, anything that you need as far as your house, you can give my brother a call at Tehran at area code 269-448-3508, and then he can also be reached on Instagram. Look at his handle at ape.tl. All right.
Do you have any codes for discounts?
That's the man right there. You
He said that like, yo,
Is there anything I can say and then get 20% off when I walk in
Right, you
there?
know what I'm saying?
Because I need that plumbing right now.
Right. Oh, there you go. You know what I'm saying?
Coolie High?
All right. Cool. Hey, look.
Discount code.
I'll take that.
So we are also
And we are also-
sponsored
yeah.
by Premium Haul Logistics. If you have a CDL and you are looking to be, you know, driving some trucks for me, you can hit me up
Wow.
at Amber Kia, AMBERKEYA85 @gmail.com.
Cheers to that.
Right.
Wow.
All right.
Right, logistics company.
Well done.
And then we
toasted again.
and then we are also sponsored by, y'all forgot about this one, right? You gotta hit this for Frank. Fresh ball spray. For all you musty nuts and musty titties and shit, we got fresh titty spray.
What did y'all do?
Who got ball spray?
Since I've been gone.
Who got ball spray?
Fresh balls.
You can check
Sing it.
everything's in my life.
Yeah, everything's
In my
How
life,
long
check
does
them
the
out.
ball spray last?
All weekend.
probably, I guess.
Because I'm asking
I
because
got over the fact that the damn advertisement got a backup single
It do.
for it.
yeah, she killing it though.
She
And
killing
the
it.
music.
Hey, look, you gonna have to hit her with the remix and shit in a minute.
I think the ball spray
long does the
lasts
ball
as long as how many activities you go into Cooley High activities. So maybe only one Cooley High activity.
Well, you got a man.
that's
I know man. You got a manscape along with it, right?
Yeah, you got to respray the next activity.
But you got a manscape along with it to make it
yeah,
last
you got
longer.
to make sure that goes.
Is it real ball spray?
Yeah.
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 I
That
need
sound
it
like
because
Manscaped.
stole
you know
deodorant.
I need it because my wife is like, Gary, that baby powder is showing in them black pants.
Time out with the manscape though. If you shave the hair off, it actually makes you sweat more.
I don't think, but it make it stink less.
really.
The hair,
It makes it stink
It's there
less.
for protection. I really wish I would know that.
No, that's
think-
yeah, no,
that's the
but
science.
it is. It's
That must be women thing.
That's
man.
that's the
Your hair,
no,
your hair
that's the medical. That's the medical facts.
I
Yeah.
don't know what
Yeah.
y'all
But we
talking
won't- we
about,
rather have
but
sexual
I know
facts.
when I don't manscape and I take a whiff down yonder after certain activities, that shit smell like two musty titties.
That's because you
It
drink
does.
it.
I'm
If you
just
had
saying.
a good clean diet and you drank a lot of water and less alcohol, you wouldn't smell like
Do you
nothing.
woman skate?
Yeah.
Listen.
Now she
that's
gonna
no
blame it
difference
on my
because-
alcohol.
Do you
I get a line.
Listen.
I get a line. I get a
I
line.
mean, do you shave?
What you mean?
I
It don't
I
have
get
nothing
a
to do with
bikini
it.
wax.
Because what you
I don't
just
wanna
said-
talk over nobody, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no. But what you just said, Keys, that had to do with some other shit. That don't have nothing to do with your balls sweating. That's the
Yeah.
same thing.
No,
your
Right.
the
feet
smell.
sweat.
He said the smell.
Yeah, but from the sweat,
Sweat
that's what he's
generates
saying.
But
must.
no, depending on what you eat, your sweat will smell like certain things.
Yeah,
Alcohol
must is
comes
must.
out of your pores.
Yeah, but-
No. Some people are.
I think what you eat are more. That's more of
It's
cum
also
facts.
how you what you eat.
Okay.
It's what you eat.
But well, y'all got that sweat on them titties. They smell the same way.
My titty sweat don't stink.
We don't know
can't
that.
So you
Be like,
think-
yeah, smell
It
them.
don't like
No. I think.
It doesn't.
You ever lick your
think-
titties up and smell them? No.
Mine don't stink.
Weird.
I don't know what that is. I'm
I'm trying to be funny. funny, and nobody ever said
I
anything.
was about to say I don't have enough for that to happen.
Ain't no dude about to tell you.
No. Man, I'm not
Say
saying
musty areolas.
I'm not gonna speak
No,
on
my
other
smell
men.
tell me.
about to get some. He ain't about to blow the book.
No, my
Hold on.
smell tell me.
I'm not
Hold on,
speaking.
baby. Your titties a little musty. I think you need to go put some secret under that left
He just
titty.
fucked up his whole shit.
No, don't put deodorant in the titties.
Please don't. Your
Please
shit gonna
don't
be
put
black
deodorant in
as
the
hell.
titties.
So look, on that note, we gonna go ahead and do the shot of the day. Musty ass fucking titties
Okay,
and
what's
nuts
the
then,
shot
huh?
today? What we doing?
Shit. Apparently and shit, it gotta be.
Keeping your shit right.
Yeah.
No,
I'm keeping it
Actually,
right.
I don't know if y'all did this.
Alright.
Can I do a shot of the day?
Sure.
I don't
Yes,
know. I
sir.
didn't get to watch the show last week, but I want to give this shot of the day to all the good, great police officers that we have out here that actually care, take the time, and do the job. As y'all know, last week we lost a Detroit police officer.
Yes.
He was ambushed. And he was a family man. He was there doing his thing, responding to a shot fired in 2 minutes. So that told you he was about doing the job. So I would like to dedicate this shot of the day to all our local law
I agree.
enforcement that's
Absolutely.
about
I
the
agree.
job and not on that bullshit.
Amen.
We love you and respect
And rest in peace. And I knew his dad, Mr. Courts. So Officer
Yes.
Court. So yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Not to bring the mood down, but
Terrible way to
sometimes
go
you guys
out.
No,
So,
that
yeah.
was real because at the end of the day, we still got real issues, that's out here
Yep.
every day.
Yep.
That's why I came.
So now we are going to be going
Just shooting shit,
going
right?
to our segment, shooting the shit. And just to do a little disclaimer, I don't want to make it seem like I'm being aggressive, but I am in charge of the time. With that being said,
wow.
well, it's
shit.
good. When I do shit like that, y'all better get with the program.
Wrap
That
it
means
up,
wrap it up.
A lot of shit has changed
Okay.
since I was last here.
So, going into shooting the shit.
It's time to shoot the shit. The Straight Shootin' podcast.
So,
Period.
shooting the shit. First of all, once I tell y'all this story, I want y'all to tell me, was he black or white?
Oh, we could definitely tell you.
I'm really good at these.
So, this man was going into these people's barn and raping their horse, and it was caught all on camera.
I can tell you
He
the
was
answer to what it was
sodomizing
already.
the horse. Like, literally having sex with the horse. Not once, not twice, but like 3 times. Okay? What color was he?
He was white.
Who else said he was white? Who else said he was white?
I'm gonna go out here and say this was a disturbed black male, country in descent, used to being around farm animals, and figured he couldn't get a real horse ass in life. So fuck it, get the horse.
Okay, what the rest of y'all say?
Oh,
Man.
what happened to? Okay.
What you say, black or white?
He said Chinese.
No, she only gave 2 options. Jesus Christ.
Lost.
That's white all over it.
Okay, so what
It's
about
too
you,
easy
Lena?
though.
Yeah, dude.
I said white.
Okay, everybody else saying white. Which
Might
one?
as well
You
was a black
Q?
guy 'cause
I'm
it's too
saying
easy.
white.
Say Caucasian, yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, this was a black
I
man.
figured that.
Oh shit.
You just asked too
He was
easy.
a black man.
You should have relied on the mixed motherfucker.
And
He was adopted.
he was young. Listen, he was young. He was only 22. And nice looking. Like, he wasn't no ugly dude. And this man was going back here raping horses.
That's sick.
Fuck.
Practicing bestiality.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I just want to say
Can
there
you
should
rape a
be
horse?
proof
Did they say
that
no?
the horsetail weave and the Kardashian asses have finally warped these young fellas' minds.
That's what this is about.
I'm just saying.
So you gonna put it on the women, huh?
It's a wonder the horse didn't kick the shit out of him.
Man, for real.
Wow, the horse is getting a free fuck.
I mean, just think.
Man, horse. I don't know shit.
Well, hey, look, I apologize to all the Caucasians out there and shit. It is some nasty niggas out here, apparently.
Well,
We
I'm
gotta
gonna
take this
say,
one on the chin.
technically
time
they
out.
saying he was Nigerian.
Was he mixed?
That's
Do he
black.
really count?
I'm sorry.
He's still
I
They don't play much. Fuck that.
don't care what the hell they say.
No, that's
They
Nigerian.
get in,
That's
man.
They
Nigerian.
American.
Well, the only
Right, that's
positive
different.
thing
different
about this is
nationality.
shout out to the black man because the horse must have felt normal.
Man.
It was all,
Yeah, we gonna cut your drinks off right now.
hey, must have felt normal to the black. Hey.
Wow. What you say? He was used to falling in the soup.
Nothing surprised me anymore. Nothing surprised me.
Yeah.
Like whatever you think the worst is,
It's always something.
you know what I mean?
Not
Like
nowadays.
nothing surprised
If
me.
it was a white man,
I
he
just
would have
don't
kicked
like
him.
to-
It felt
I
like
don't
a finger.
To put color on it. I just don't like to put a color on it.
Look at once I seen a
Nothing
monkey
surprised me.
fuck a frog.
What?
And y'all,
Fuck the frog.
and y'all think I'm making this shit up. This came out about 8-9 years ago. A monkey in the zoo got hold to a toad and fucked the toad. You can Google it, and the video is still floating around online
no.
to
That's
this point.
crazy.
Real talk, the monkey, I'm talking about the frog probably died. Because it looked like,
think.
that new shit from Lover's Lane, the hand coochie.
I am not an animal fan,
I'm
though.
just
So
telling you, once
That'll
I
make me
seen
don't
that,
even wanna
I
eat
don't put
hand
shit
coochie.
past nobody.
That'll make me don't even want to eat frog legs no more.
you eat frog legs?
Yeah.
I tried it for the first time. Them bitches good.
But
They
you know what's
taste just like-
crazy?
Hell
They
yeah.
always
See,
sold in the
them
hood.
They,
Since
they
we was
taste like
kids.
chicken.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
actually
I mean,
do.
Frog legs have always sold in the
time,
hood.
they really
I
taste
done
like
spent your
chicken.
whole
Yeah.
life down
Bob's
there.
Pizza.
that I ain't really
all
like
the hood always sold about,
Yeah.
frog legs. So I don't like them. I don't eat them. And but hell, I eat alligator. So
Yeah, I eat that shit too.
They both
I
reptiles.
never had alligator.
Yeah, real
Alligator
shit.
I
good
eat
too.
alligator.
A little chewy, but it's
The real fish bones.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, the
we gonna
real
have to move
fish
on
bones.
to the next
now,
segment,
we
y'all.
got- it's still on keys with the straight ratchet segment.
Yeah, this all
Okay.
keys.
We going and oh sorry.
Oh no, you good? Oh, okay. No, well, go ahead,
Go
Keys.
ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, it was it.
Oh, so we good?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I wouldn't necessarily. I decided to switch it up. I wouldn't necessarily call this ratchet, but I did want to speak on. Y'all know Uganda became the richest country overnight,
Right.
when they struck gold for like $12 trillion, right? So what I'm worried about is with Uganda, the Uganda people striking gold is them going up under attack.
Right.
Because from what I'm kind of reading, like, everybody want their hands in this gold, and they basically not trying to give up shit. So it's about to be some shit. So I just want to say pray for Uganda, because shit is about to hit the fan.
It already is. Just even today and
did,
shit, fucking Biden and shit just supposedly and shit just was giving out like
shit to you.
$200 and something billion or something
To
to
Ukraine.
Africa or some shit.
What?
No,
I told
it was
y'all-
some African shit today.
I told him he was giving something to eat. He was
And
giving
he
shit
did
to
that,
Ukraine too.
yeah.
But I told y'all, they said I saw something where this lady was saying her husband is over in Uganda, and all that supply, this shit they just supposed to send it to Ukraine to fight against Russia.
going to Africa.
All that shit went over to Uganda, to Africa.
So what's
So-
what's going to happen? Like,
So
what does that
they
mean?
probably sending that shit over there to prepare for
To
war.
prepare for war. That's bold.
They already in war.
What-
How
Y'all-
much gold?
I
Did
don't
you get
even-
the amount of weight of how much gold it was?
It was worth $12 trillion.
Trillion
So they
dollars.
became the
So
richest
it's
country in the
$1 worth
world.
of gold.
You got to
So it's,
think of like.
so it's not just the
Who
gold,
in
though,
the
but
fuck
it's war.
leaked that?
Well, you got to think of
They
like
had
this.
to.
When a
It was a
mining
Chinese
company,
company. It was a Chinese
strikes
company,
gold or
yeah.
any mineral, it's
Yeah.
not the fact that one spot. It's a vein, and they project how long they can mine that vein out to get the resources. What I don't want people to be surprised at is when you hear China's name
Yep.
come up in the mix,
And it is.
because
There was
a
a
lot
company-
of people do not know the motherland is 40 to 50%
China.
China invested
Yeah.
into at this point.
So the company or whatever that initially founded in Uganda was a Chinese company.
Absolutely.
So,
So-
they already getting a cut off the rip.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So now they actually are subcontracting people to come and mine.
So
and
what's
stuff like
gonna
that.
happen is Uganda is actually gonna get a big percentage of
Yeah.
that whole claim, but China will get the next biggest.
They're going to
percentage.
get the biggest.
Right. After
You
Yeah.
know, it's like
But
if
to play
somebody
what
come
I'm-
by your yard and say, we think it's oil in your yard. Well, what happens is you sell the mining rights of your property to the company. If the company strikes pending or depending on the deal that you have, you're going to receive a continuous stipend and revenue off of that vein or off of that strike. Same thing about to happen with Uganda.
And unfortunately, it should happen, but I highly doubt it that it will happen. I feel like they're going to get bullied into not barely getting anything.
Probably so. To be honest with you, they probably not going to even explain to them how much it really is. They
know how much it is.
I mean,
They
They know, but what he's saying is they not going.
Yeah, but here's what I'm saying though. Unfortunately, a lot of those the government officials over in like countries like that is crooked anyway.
Yes.
So if he took a payout, most of the country not about to see most of that shit.
No, they not
The
going.
government
No,
won't
they
see
not
that
gonna see
shit.
that.
They
Well.
not.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to just be China. Like I said, if you look at the play that just happened today with us, America, what you think they sending money over there for? That's just a leverage for other stuff and military stuff. They already in war. See, people keep on thinking that like this country is not at war. This country is at war. You know what I'm saying? So
And you just got to pray for fairness because growing up when we were all once ignorant to government policies, you think that you can grow everything in your country. You can't.
You can't.
Just like you think you can't grow greens in Michigan 24/7. You know, you got to be balanced out with every country. We all need each other.
Yeah.
Well, you really do. So you just got to hope that nobody is getting bullied, like bro said. So, and America been bullying for years,
and
but
they
other
definitely
countries
gangster.
bully too.
yeah, no,
Other
they been all
countries bully
gangster and
too.
this shit. That's all they is.
Yeah,
Just
other
fucking
countries bully
gangsters
too.
and shit,
I just
you
want
know?
to say to all my brothers down south, them gold teeth about to go the fuck up.
Yeah.
So get ready. And they about to strangle that supply.
They about to be snatching
Them
that
overlays and
motherfucker's mouth
overbite, the gold plates you been
That's
getting,
the business.
them some bitches about to cost
So
$23,000.
You know, I don't see that much gold teeth no more, Red. This is
That's
no,
a lie.
I see it.
That's
Shit,
a
in
lie.
the South.
I see bling bling, but I don't see that much gold. But
Shit.
I could be wrong.
Go to Kentucky.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
and their mama
totally
got gold
believe
in
you.
their mouth.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit
South
me a gold vein and go down there to motherfucking Tennessee. Bribe me about 32 motherfuckers. Had me about 12,000 in gold.
You think you could be attracted to a woman with a gold grill?
Some
long
niggas
as
like
it-
that, Reggie.
long as the
Being
breath
as a
don't
northern boy.
stink.
Can't even
Yes,
see my
I
wife
think
with
I'm
no
a
shit
chick.
like that.
Like every chick can't do everything. Just like every chick can't do short hair. You know what I'm saying? And everybody has like,
I can be attracted to one gold too.
First of all, if you brush your
I'm a
teeth
true
with
northern
jewelry
boy.
cleaner,
I'm
I
a true
can't
northern
fuck
boy.
with
I think you can. I think you can.
Snatch that motherfucker out your
I
mouth.
cut all my hair off completely, like fade.
But that's different though.
You know,
That's different.
it's not. You can do any. I mean,
It's very
you just
different.
gotta
I
own
can
it.
grip a ball
No
head.
no matter who the woman is really how she wear anything.
You gotta own it.
You just gotta own
gotta
it.
wear them
I'll
confident.
give you
That-
the hair, darling.
you just
I'll
got
give you the hair.
I give you hair.
glasses, lipstick.
Hair
if you're
can be-
confident in
hair
whatever
can
you
be
have,
changed. Once that tooth is
Not-
in,
You can't.
I cannot look at that gold tooth.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I can't do it.
Grill, I couldn't fuck with no grill. either.
Now help us. Let us men speak
I could.
sometimes for our sexual attraction. Now,
right?
let us have that one. Yeah, that we give you the hair because Zane was gorgeous.
because we just had a conversation about hair last time.
I didn't want to bring this woman up, but bald head Jada was gorgeous. And let's move on, please.
She is
Yeah,
beautiful.
she's
I mean,
beautiful, but you know,
If she don't get her ass out here
if
looking like
Jada had a
gold,
gold tooth, I'm straight.
Erica Badu, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Another one.
But
If
Erica
Badu had a gold
gold in
tooth,
her
I'm
mouth.
straight. I'm
She
straight.
did though, and she was beautiful with it.
Gold
She had
too.
gold teeth.
You're not
Yeah.
a guy. You're not a guy.
All right, we got to push on, y'all.
Okay, so moving
about to hop
forward.
into the interview.
Yep.
True.
So we got to give you your intro, your proper intro, like how we give everybody else. So you want to set it off, Q? Or you want me to do it?
Thought he was doing a whatchamacallit.
Oh yeah. So let's take a look at. I thought we was going to do the intro, but that's cool. Let's take a look at the Trap Kino.
What we looking at?
We're looking at your flyer.
Oh, okay.
Trap Kino.
I'm like, I could have.
We on delay, so we this might be up already. You just ain't
Okay.
seen it there.
Okay.
I like the name.
Yeah. Thank you. I love the name as well. Thank you. So,
So we can do it as the flyer come in. So we'll
It's
give
up
your
now,
intro.
yeah.
All right.
All right. So
Coming in first, wide as no.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is, let's go. Welcome to Str8 Shoot'N podcast. We have right now in the building with us Darnitha Davis from Trap Kino.
Black on.
Welcome to Str8 Shoot'N.
Welcome.
Str8 Shoot'N.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Right,
Definitely happy to be here.
let everybody know what you about, what your business about.
Okay, I am Darnitha Davis. I'm the owner of Trap Kino. Trap Kino is music, food, comedy. We play 3 rounds of Kino, like bingo, and you win cash and promotional prizes.
Okay, that's what's up. Where
Yep.
you located at?
We're located on 7 Mile in Livernois. Yep, and Canvas, Livernois.
All right.
Yep. All of the gifts that we give away, all of the prizes, they're Black-owned products. We definitely this year did a different, we're going a whole different route. And I always have a featured comedian. Each event is different. I always have a different comedian. I hire them. They do a set, and it's a good time.
That's what's up.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
How long has it been going?
So I started Trap Kino last year. In July 2nd was my first event, 2021. Yep,
Okay.
and I've been doing it for a little over a year now. We start back up in September. I took off June, July, August because I've just been promote.
Okay.
Living in Michigan and in the city of Detroit, we only have so many good summers. So with it being June on a Sunday, I really didn't want to ask people to come inside because I hardly want to be inside.
Right.
Yeah.
So I thank God I was able to put my business to not a whole, but I actually leveled up. What I did was instead of hosting my event, now I actually take my event into senior homes and I host it during the week for different senior homes for retirees.
I know they love that.
Yeah, so I do it usually like an hour and a half, and I come in, with this particular senior homes, I meet with them one time when I get the contract, and then I go back and I bring them like different little gifts, like little cookies and, tea.
Okay.
Set
Shout out
up.
the contracts.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Gotta have the contracts.
Okay.
And all of the gifts that we give away to the seniors, I mean, they're still from different Black-owned businesses. So not just particularly just Black-owned, but just mainly entrepreneurs that live in the same community as far as in Michigan. So small businesses are really what we aim for. And we just give them gifts from there, and they love it. I mean, I can go there, be myself, and just
Right.
an hour and a half, and they love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So besides say the Keno and bingo, is there
So it's-
other games and stuff
So
like?
no.
No.
So the thing is, Trap Kino was really created. My background is that I have a business degree. I got associates in business. I also went to Wayne. I went to Wayne County, got my associates. I went to U of M Dearborn, went to business school.
Go Blue.
And
Go Blue. Went there too.
Okay.
Alumni.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I ain't even graduate. Look at that. But I went there for a year and a
What
half.
high school?
Okay.
Robichaud.
Oh, you said that, right.
Yep, in Dearborn. Yep, I'm from Inkster. Told you. Yep. So I went there, and after that, I worked at Motor City Casino. I went through so many avenues trying to find myself, trying to figure out what I wanted out of life. I mean,
That's normal.
Yeah, I mean, I went to the extreme though. I've been through the extreme. I went and did
But you never
firefighting.
sat down.
Firefighting. I went to be a firefighter 3 times. I mean, it was just a lot. I've always been given. I went to hair school a year, got my certificate in hair. I've done a lot to just try to figure out who I was. And working at Motor City Casino, I worked as a cage cashier, consistently cashing people out. Shout out to anybody that work in the casino industry. I'm gonna say that's one of the most challenging jobs because consistently you see winners, losers in between all day long. You see money that you probably will never count for yourself all day long. And that's a challenge within itself because it's really stopping you from being your best because you getting paid good. All the way around. You get good benefits, you get good money, you get, you know what I mean? We was
And
getting
your
paid
union.
weekly, union.
Yeah.
I mean, there was so many things my life was very established. And one day I was like, I'm gonna quit and I'm gonna just do comedy. And I quit. And I was like, I'm gonna be a comedian. And I came up with the platform of Trap Kino.
Okay.
Yep.
That's how we found out about you. We had a comedian on the show, Amber.
Amber.
Amber?
I reached out to Amber to do a set for me.
Amber.
Amber, yeah. I reached out to her to do a set for me before. I've reached out to. It's so funny because with quitting and saying I'm gonna do comedy, I didn't know shit about being a comedian. Like I did my first event, I just was like, I'm gonna do it. I I went through so many different things of making the boards. I mean, just so ecstatic with the brand, getting my, LLC. And then I was like, well, I love this. I'm about to trademark it. And when I trademark is when I understood there's only there's Trap Karaoke, there's Trap Bingo in Cincinnati, and then there's Trap Keno.
Oh.
So I didn't even know that I actually made my own lane. Because this is something that is the only thing in America that combines hip-hop and comedy. Trap Bingo is hip-hop and just strictly partying.
Okay.
So now I'm taking my brand and I'm going to Atlanta. I'm going to Chicago with it. I got somebody reaching out to me from Vegas. So the brand is like growing on the low. Like yesterday I contacted Kevin Hart, Shaq. Like I'm talking about like I'm definitely
say those names.
Can't wait to have that conversation with Elon Musk. Kanye. I can't wait to be in those rooms because I'm not the smartest person in the room, but I want to be in the room with the smartest person because I want to learn, the things. I come from poverty. You want to be honest? I come from nothing. Mm-hmm. Y'all probably been okay, but as a kid, I was eating pancakes every day. You know what I mean?
That ain't poverty.
Pancakes.
Right.
Pancakes.
Yeah, I thought you was going to say Farina.
Farina's what I grew up on.
I love Farina.
It's actually cream of wheat now.
Pancakes was
But I'm saying in the sense of, what I'm saying is this is in the sense of growing up like that because you didn't know structure.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not really a home cooked meal daily. You know what I mean? Those values that we give into our own family and we putting into them now. Like I also have like a nonprofit that I'm working on. It's called Teen Keno. So I do it for the teenagers as well. I'm starting a whole new trend. With my teenagers where teens empower each other now. I'm setting a trend of integrity. So you can't just walk and do anything you want. You're gonna stand up for something. So we changing the whole movement of the culture.
Right.
Why not have that good game?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's definitely my focus.
Are you drafting from Inkster?
Am I drafting from Inkster?
Yeah, like that. No, seriously, I'm not joking. Yeah, because
Let me tell you, I reach out to people. It's so funny because people contact me now, a little bit like, oh, I know you're doing, I would love to come do a set because this is really a good platform where comedians can be creative. You get a set of numbers and your numbers come in random. How can you make these people laugh with these couple numbers you're getting that's off the dome? You know what I'm saying? So it gives comedians a different outlook to try a different way because eventually I'm actually going to have it where in every state I'll have a Trap Keno going into the senior homes where I'm not even working at. That's another line for just up and coming people who want to do comedy, who want to learn how to get in front of people and try to entertain them. The best people to do that from is in front of some seniors because they will tear you down.
Yeah.
They gonna test you. They gonna see how tough you are. And those are the things that we have to challenge people with. Yeah, they're gonna be honest.
Yeah, they're gonna be honest.
Let me tell my age. Shout out to. Let me
cuss somebody out.
Let me tell my age. Shout out to Inkster and the Stardust. That's a classic.
I love it.
You remember the Stardust? If you remember the Stardust,
that's my people over there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Fried chicken was awesome.
Yeah,
Soul Food Sundays.
Yeah, I know.
Soul Food Sundays, Inkster a small city, but we do all know we are family. You went to Romulus, so
I went to Wayne Memorial.
Oh,
and I know
Wayne.
everybody.
I work with probably everybody y'all work with.
I
Y'all
went to
grew up
Marshall,
with.
John Glenn. I'm familiar with Wayne Westland schools as well.
Yeah.
You all look like very pretty to have went to Wayne and from Inkster. No, it's not a diss. It's not a diss. It is not disrespect.
Hold on, wait a minute.
You keep talking, you're going to be sleeping in the couch in your new house.
I'm just telling you. I work with them every day, all day. I don't want to say my job, but yeah.
You said you work with people all day.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. I received that. You said you work with people all day from Inkster and Wayne.
Yeah.
All right, you need to find a new job.
No, I gotta take my Inkster homeboys. I gotta take the calendar and show them it's 2022.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Give me the 8-ball jacket, dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally feel like, because I went to Detroit public schools too. I went to Finney for a semester, but I feel like it was more cute girls in the Romulus, Inkster,
listen to what
you just said East Side. You said D-Piece. You messed up. You said D-Piece.
You said Fitty.
You shouted out French rolls.
Wait, hold on. Hold your horses, Cooley.
Stop
You
it,
are
Red.
not going to do the east side of Detroit like that.
Period. Okay.
Back when we went to school, it was still some pretty girls on the east side.
It is now. They just
It's
No, it's some
still
pretty.
is.
You know where
Some
some
of the
pretty
baddest.
east. No, some of the
My
gorgeous.
wife from the east side, so
I bet it's close east.
You
Like
married
the Quincy
good
John.
stop.
So
I don't
let
judge
me
people from where they from.
so let me ask you.
We're
Yeah.
having fun. You know we having
I know.
fun.
Can you name? Do you
My
remember
husband
most?
from Pontiac.
Name
How?
some.
My husband from Pontiac.
Survive.
he got
He
orange
really like
Timberlands.
West Bloomfield, but Pontiac, yeah. He thought he is.
He got orange Timberlands. Yeah. Now they different.
Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on. My baby, that's my king right there. Because let's give a shout out to our men, our black men that support us. Like,
Claim your
I
man,
got a
baby.
man. I got a man that's a king. Like when I say I
Stand
got
beside
with him, I got no. But on some real stuff, let me tell you, don't ever lose hope. Black men don't cheat. They don't.
Amen. I
They
agree.
don't.
I
They
agree.
don't.
agreeing with that.
I'm
I
telling you.
agree. You better agree with
But
it.
I only say that because, like, I got a man that me and him found ourselves in a
Dre,
time
you're
where.
not going to agree with that?
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I
shut
agree
the hell up.
because
Agree.
Oh, my
I
wife
found
already know.
Black
my
men
guy.
don't cheat.
gotta say it.
Agreed.
I found my guy in a time of we was learning who we were. The adults. We was 26. I was 26. He was 28. But we found out who he was, and when I decided to do Trap Kino, I actually did come to him, and I was like, and we wasn't married yet.
Okay.
We just got married a year ago, and I was like,
Congratulations.
Thank you. Our 1 year anniversary. It's funny because I sacrificed so much for my business. We didn't even have a full-blown wedding. We got married in our backyard.
Okay.
Neither did
You
I.
know.
Hey, but hey,
It wasn't
be
in the
the longest
backyard,
lasting
but only.
marriage.
Man, it was the coldest wedding ever. We had the Big Ten. We had the pool in the back. It's a nice. It was a
Enough
nice
money
time.
for the honeymoon.
Yeah, we still ain't went on our honeymoon.
It's okay.
Y'all still
Y'all
got time.
right.
We going to Puerto
I ain't
Rico
going
and
no,
we
I
going
was
to
out.
I ain't going my honeymoon.
we going to
out.
Puerto Rico.
I was probably what?
We going to Puerto
Few
Rico.
months
We
later.
going to Mexico. I ain't tripping on that. I'm not tripping on that honeymoon. I'm not tripping on none of that because
Right.
we got we
Y'all got
got
shit to
major
do.
deals
Yeah.
that's in play. Like I told him, like my husband actually when we got together, we decided to be together. I was pregnant, and I said, well, you buy me a house. He went and I picked out the house, and I told him, well, when I decided to quit my job, and I was like, I think I'm gonna do comedy. I really think I'm gonna start this thing called Trap Kino. He like, wait, what is it? And he actually is the one that introduced me to Pokino, which is a board game that's
Pokino,
played.
yeah,
Pokino,
my-
are you familiar
yeah,
with
my
Pokino?
mom, man. Family
Maybe
used
for
to play all
dollars,
that shit. At the house.
dollars, 3 in a row.
I just do an easy pick at the line machine.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I do an easy pick.
Dollar straight, dollar box.
Right.
Yeah, I just do an easy pick.
dominoes.
Keno.
I don't wanna miss
It's too many
it.
fucking numbers for Keno.
Kino,
Even in starters, I'd be like, give me an easy pick.
Pokino is made is with cards.
Yeah.
It's with cards. It's actually made with the regular playing cards, and basically 5 in a row, whatever the dealer choose win. But I actually reinvented Pokino. I made the first hip hop and comedy board game that we'll be producing in the next year.
Did you
So-
trademark it?
Okay.
Did
I
you
got
trademark it?
Congratulations.
going on.
Congratulations.
doing
Did you
here.
trademark it?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Please.
actually, I use Kiana the lawyer. If anybody is, she is a known Detroit
Okay.
lawyer.
So-
Does trademark.
So who have you all had to host so far?
So, I actually started my first show by myself.
Okay.
And then when it was time for me to do the second show, I hired comedian Ugly Jason to do my show for me.
I know they.
Yes.
Okay.
Very, very, very good guy. And what happened was I was like, the first one, I was like, oh, you did so well. I had a great crowd, and everybody just love it. Like, if you come to Trap Kino, people be like, I'm back. I'm coming back. But don't get it twisted. I've had days where I had events where 2 people showed up. 1 person showed up.
They listen.
You know what I mean? So, and it tests my faith. But I was like, anyway.
I honestly got it to you.
You know.
I remember.
Yeah.
Me and my boys still
Yeah.
reminisce going to see Jay-Z in '97. If it was 200 people there.
Yeah.
We still talk about that. Like, we went to
Crazy,
see him
right?
at Cobo Hall, It was Escape, Cameron, Dipset, and all them.
All of them.
If it was 200 people there, it wasn't that many people.
Wow.
We're talking about a billionaire 25 years later.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let
gotta
me
stay
ask
with
you
it.
this.
Yeah.
Starting
Yeah.
this new concept, bringing it to a market where it's been a lot of evolution going on in comedy. What has your reception been? What do you think has been the hardest challenge in presenting this and bringing this new wave of comedy and entertainment?
So one thing I feel like I've had I've been challenged at is the fact that I'm not a known comedian. And as far as I don't consider myself a comedian because I say I'm a personality. And I only say that because I'm trying to reach so many avenues and I'm not trying to stay with just comedy. But this was a great platform for me to start, so I knew it would be a good platform for anybody else who want to start. You know what I mean? So, but I seen the thing about it was I noticed that we had an issue. Okay? The issue was I worked at Motor City Casino and I would go to work from 4 in the morning till 12 in the afternoon. And I seen the same people coming in there every day. Like, that's why I say, like gambling is a totally different realm.
Right.
That's not discussed. Like, that issue is not discussed. Like, 3rd of the month, 1st of the month, you better find your machine. You know, because that's how many people are going in there just trying to win something. And one of the reasons that we don't talk about is because it's really not that many options in Detroit. You know, we have all our bars. The bars is the bars. You know, then we have the casinos. The casinos is the casinos. Then we just have bowling alleys and movies. There's nothing in between. So
Been in Detroit and seen a movie theater and a bowling alley?
no, but actually Big Sean working on one.
Yeah, Detroit.
Big Sean working
Detroit
on
actually
one.
has no movie theater.
No movie theater.
Not the city of
No,
Detroit.
not the city of
But
Detroit.
they vintage show.
That's
but-
not even really.
Yeah, but-
But,
Yeah.
but the
I just
thing,
want to let you know that you are a comedian. Because, excuse the name drop, and I was hanging out backstage one night with George Wallace and Guy Torrey. He said, "What's the difference between a comic and a comedian?" I had no clue what he was about to ask. He said, "A comedian says funny stuff. A comic makes stuff funny."
Yeah.
And I said, "Got it." I never forgot that. So you are a comedian.
Well, I received that.
Yeah.
I received that, and I put that under the hat of everything else. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mother. I'm a businesswoman. Hey, at the point, let me be honest with you. I'm the accountant. I'm the social media representative.
You're everything right
you
now.
know what I mean? So I have to be everything when I took the time to just do it all, you know? But I love it, though. Honestly, like, I'm in my purpose. So when you in your purpose and you living for you, can't nobody tell you nothing.
You're right.
You know, I mean, give myself 12 years, so I'm really gonna I'm thinking about running for president in the next 12 years. I'm starting to
of
like
what?
the United States of America.
Breaking news
Yeah.
right here on
Yeah.
Str8 Shoot'N.
Actually, we could do breaking news
Right here on Str8
I've been telling people when I give them my card because I just got to decide if I'm gonna work better up there or if I'm gonna work better on ground. But I already told God put it on my back. Let's do it.
All right.
I applaud that.
All right.
Thank you.
Black female president.
All right.
Hey,
If people
look,
wanted
it's just
to,
if they better not bring up none of my scandals though. No,
shit.
I got a pass.
You got
So,
you done screwed up.
Nah.
You done farted in church. They about to do a TRW.
Go ahead.
okay,
Keith.
so
You good
if
to
people
go.
want to be able to contact you or go on your social media, how can they reach you?
So you can reach me on social media at Trap Kino. I just dropped the Detroit because now we, going internationally. But you can reach me at Trap Kino on my website. All of the tickets that I do are through our website for our event. So you have to go on our event to, on our website to buy a ticket.
Okay.
The tickets now are $50 per ticket. And that ticket comes with 3 rounds of Kino. I always hire a live comedian, so you're going to get some live comedy. And as well as you will receive your ticket admission. If you win, you get your ticket admission back. But we also have
That's nice.
it's like an open bar.
Okay.
Okay.
I ain't want to say it like that, but
So,
it's open bar.
You said
I think that's important.
To me,
Well,
said-
actually, you know what? Let me
Mr.
tell
Johnny
you
Walker.
what's actually better than that though. With that black on the alcohol, we will be represented by Black Spirit. So we're doing only all black on alcohol.
So what y'all? I'm not
Carry
to
on.
cut you off.
No,
The
you
reason I'm asking you that because I got a black spirit. Well, I'm black, so I got a spirit. But,
Yeah.
Um.
Well, back to
So
Spirit
how
Lake.
do I get with you in order, to get served in my vodka served there?
Just get with me.
Okay.
I'm the plug.
All right.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
Yeah, anything like that's the whole thing. The whole thing is that I built this platform as far as for comedy, but since I noticed that we need more money going to the community.
Yeah.
We need more money going to the black businesses. We need more money. You know what? Honestly, like just think about it. You go to the I seen a lot at the casino, so I'm kind of traumatized. But you spend a lot of money just going out. So when you can pick an event where you can just come, sit down, chill amongst whoever you bring, and you pay $50, and the only thing you got to pay when you get there is maybe food, and then you're being consistently knowledgeable just about the options out there. People don't know what options there are with black alcohol. Yeah. People are stuck with just buying maybe Ciroc or Deleon or whatever that's
take
hot.
that.
Yeah, Lobos, things of that sort. But there's actually a lot of black alcohol that people that live here.
Yeah, it was just a
here.
It was just a whatchamacallit, 2 months ago, where it was all the black spirits
like
was
a tasting.
downtown.
Yeah, the taste test.
The
Yeah,
crazy part about it is we are from probably followers capital.
yeah. That's
because-
actually the one thing that's been a large.
Yeah, because I don't want to be the old bitter man and been like, I've been drinking that shit. I
Yeah.
just let young niggas do what they do.
Yeah.
Like literally, I've been drinking that shit.
Yeah.
Like besides the 1942 Don Julio and the Añejo, literally, I've been drinking that shit.
Right.
But, yeah.
Right.
And it's Detroit is very not fashion forward or trendy forward. Yeah, we are followers. So
That's
do what
why
you
we
do.
Yeah, that's why I'm
you
setting
know.
a new trend. And I'm really starting with the teenagers and the youth because they are the ones that go faster than anybody.
Yeah.
They the ones you gotta and honestly to take a look at just how the school shootings and the different things that's going on with the youth, they are really where we need to tap in at anyway.
because Don Julio, thanks to the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, all these niggas probably do right now.
Right.
So
We do got to go
we
into
gotta have
our
our
main
main
topic.
So once again, did you go ahead and put out all your socials again?
Yes,
stuff like that, whatever?
Trap Kino. You can find me at Trap Kino on all platforms. Soon we will be pre-selling. We will be having our game distributed and pre-sale within the next 6 months. I'm in production right now with that. So I'm gonna make sure that Detroit is becoming a place where people come.
It is.
So now I'm doing more marketing in Chicago and Indiana to let them know that we have a Saturday event as well as a Sunday event for people to leave for the weekend.
All right. So y'all make
So I
sure.
want to see all y'all there.
So y'all make sure
One day.
everybody support. All right.
I just can't
Yes,
do that.
support. So
Right.
going into our interview, not our interview, our main topic. We are talking about social issues and things that's going on in the world just every day.
Yeah, so we're gonna touch on a few different topics. Just basically a freestyle of what we want to touch on, the different topics that's going on. And if y'all want to call in and comment on anything that we've been talking about so far and going forward, the number is 248-240-2380. Again, that's 248-240-2380.
And make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe if
One
y'all
more
haven't
time.
already.
248.
What's the number?
240-2380.
Okay, so I think the first thing that I would like to touch on is, we've talked about it before, the gun violence, right? But these kids are getting a hold of these guns, and they I don't know if they making a mistake and killing their friends, or I seen a video. I don't know if one of y'all showed, but somebody showed me a video, and all these boys was at a game, a basketball game, and it was about 30 boys, and they all had a pistol on them.
Yeah, I seen that video.
And I was like, what the fuck? Where in the fuck are they getting these guns from? Then we also, unfortunately, rest in peace to the young lady that passed away this weekend. They was all playing around with a gun. A boy brought a gun to wherever they was at, and he, shot her and ended up killing at 4:30 in the morning.
Juveniles.
Right.
Juveniles.
My first thing is, and this actually happened to me too. My son got into a fist fight last year. He got into a fist fight with a young man. He beat his ass, and the boy went back, got a pistol, and shot our house up. and the boy was only 14. So it's like, where in the fuck are they getting these guns from? Why are y'all leaving these guns laying around?
The parents.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
a lot of anger comes from taking the L, because I've taken an ass whooping.
but whether or not you take an L or not,
No, you're right. You're right.
whether or not you take an L or not,
But
the main question is,
where's the accessibility? And
how are you getting these guns?
Miss Keys.
I had access to my dad's gun with that L. My dad was a cop, and he didn't hide his pistol. You have to be raised that if you touch that pistol, either two things are going to happen. You're going to kill yourself or I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
And I don't think they are fucking teaching these kids that. First of all, I don't think today's children are scared of nobody in the household. No. And that is a priority.
Yep.
And I argue that with mothers. I don't think you should make a child fear that's mental health. No, the fuck it's not. A child should fear one person in a household. I don't care who it is. It should fear, who's in the household now, but back in our day, it was the grandmother.
But fear is temporary, though.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
It is.
Well, let's go back to let's go back to
religion. Then,
I'm gonna cut in here because I've been speaking on this in the last few months, and I'm gonna be real honest. Everybody, including us, the rest of society, play a part in this. Mm-hmm. The part that we play as society is we have let the powers that be, no matter what you label them, they're the powers that be, set the narrative, guide our anger, guide our attention, guide what we fighting for instead of what we really need to fight for. Mm-hmm. And I just spoke on this because I keep up with the news. In the last 8 days,
so do I.
I've read more than 4 stories that involve 14 or younger kids with guns, whether it was accidental, whether it was intentional. We had the 19-year-old here. We got the 19-year-old mass shooter. We got the 20-year-old parade shooter. We got the Uvalde, I don't know if I'm saying it right, down in Texas, shooter.
Valde.
What has happened is parents as well as government has made it where we are not guiding. Government spending money every goddamn way else. Our kids can get hold of a gun quicker than they can a goddamn good education in this country.
It's sad.
We rank 37th in the world for education, but we supposed to be the most freest, most money wealthiest country in the world.
It's because our mindset is poor.
And I totally agree with that.
And our laws are soft.
First of all, there are certain tools in play in our society that we as a minority culture in this country have really bowed down to. Racism is one of them. Get me right, not wrong. Racism exists, but it's a different type of racism.
Oh, absolutely.
It is not just white on black.
Right.
This is a financial, monetary fucking war. Do you hear me? It's white people sitting struggling just as hard as black people.
Absolutely.
And if you go into them white communities, you're going to see the same amount of crime. You're going to see the same amount of drug use, if not more.
If not more.
And what the government and the powers to be do is use these tools like racism, financial disparity, lack of financial education, lack of basic education to keep us separated and fighting each other over common issues instead of fighting who we need to. The officer that lost his life, I don't just blame the young man that was lost. I blame my government. I blame my city officials. I blame my city
neighborhood.
So
I blame everything that has contributed to this generation being fucking lost, confused, and out of control, right back to the parent. But the parent can't do it all.
No,
you know what?
The parent cannot do it all. You're
You know
right.
what? I mean,
And I bring this. And I'm sorry. Go ahead.
one thing I just want to say is what is really happening is we are really getting far as kids, us, and everybody or whatever, is getting psychologically programmed. You know what I'm saying? To be either desensitized or be pushed in, say, directions or whatever that's unnatural. You know what I mean? So just even like look at like stuff like Facebook or whatever, right? Like we was talking about this earlier. Like they'll go ahead and put a strike on your page if you don't say, "Oh, I'm on the rights to like some music," but they'll allow you to see somebody get murdered. You know what I'm saying? You can't say certain words and stuff like that. So it's like, what are we doing? So now it's okay to show people one of the worst things that you can actually show. You know what I'm saying? So they actually psychologically program you to be desensitized for like, that's like very traumatizing. But then they say, "Oh, okay, but you can't say what you want to say." It's like, which one is worse? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
so
ultimately all of what you're saying. So it's basically all that shit on the social media sites, all the shit you see on commercials, TV programs, all of it is meant
news,
to
media,
certain program, news, media, all that, because ultimately, I think it's still a bigger agenda of what they're trying to do. All this shit didn't happen just sparingly. It was programmed. It was planned.
It was planned.
It was planned. So a lot of it, if you look at everything, a lot of stuff is going on. When I was looking at something earlier today, and what's her name? Candace. What's the black
about
chick?
Trump's girl?
Yeah.
Candace
I
Miller.
thought I would never kill her
Candace
ass.
Miller.
Omarosa.
Candace Miller.
Candace Miller.
Okay.
That's the old Secretary of State.
But
it's Candace something else.
but
Owens?
all bullshit
Candace
aside.
Owens. That's her name.
Not
Okay.
Miller.
You thinking of the old Secretary? Yes, Candace Miller was Secretary of
But
State.
just listening, she's starting to make sense. And everybody, black people was dogging her, whatever, this and that. But a lot of the shit she was saying prior, I don't agree with everything she
trolling,
say.
man.
I'm glad you said that, Dre. I'm glad you said that.
But a lot of
She was
the
trolling a lot.
shit, yeah.
Well,
but a lot of
anybody
the
with
shit I don't agree
education
with.
can make sense.
But some of this, but my thing is, just based off of watching everything that's transpiring, what's going on right now, and this and that, you could tell a lot of everything is planned. From this shit, them trying to get Trump locked up now, all this shit, because they knew he was gonna run again. They wasn't about to have that. You know what I'm saying? Everything, all of it, but like it's puppets.
Psychological programming, as far as this right here.
Yeah, so now
Phones,
you think
technology,
even if you
TV
look,
shit,
even if you look at
radio.
At us, a community, a black community, they pitting the black man against the black woman, the black woman
Absolutely.
against the black man.
Absolutely.
So now, every time you look at shit, you got either black women on Facebook or Instagram talking shit about black men, or you got
Or
black
vice
men
versa.
talking shit about black women.
Yeah.
Instead of building together, and so that's tearing us down more and more.
It is. It's definitely tearing us down, and it's unfortunate because I feel like a lot of us see the agenda, but a lot of people are so caught up in the drama that they don't see the
They don't
agenda
wanna
that's
see.
right in front of you.
Yep.
And I will actually say this too. I'm going to stop saying it's the younger generation. Because it's our generation too.
Well,
Fucked
yeah,
up.
it is.
And I'm going to tell you what. I was watching, it's a spinoff from the Bad Girls Club. Okay.
What do you think is actually like messed up about the generation?
Okay, well, it's layers to it. It's so many
Like, just
things.
what's been
It's
going on?
sexuality, what they're rapping about, what they're talking about. You know, the bitches think it's okay to fuck for money. You know, go spend a bag and get this nigga money and
That's
show my
been for
pussy.
years, though.
You got
That's been for
18-year-olds. You got 18-year-olds.
That was in my
They don't even
generation.
apply for a job. They go straight to the strip club.
Yeah.
They jump straight on the pole. And you got people like Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, they
Being
are
their role
promoting that
models.
shit.
They
So you
got-
got all
it's
these
fucked up role
girls
models out
thinking
here.
that this is okay. It's okay to show my ass. It's okay to twerk. And then you got, and I'm not gonna lie, and I know a lot of women about to get pissed. The feminine women, the feminine group, like, you know, it's okay to show our bodies and stop trying to tell us what to do. At some point, you have to have some type of class.
Exactly.
What happened to
Everybody
class?
can't see everything.
What happened
It
to
should be
class?
that way.
It's-
It is
Totally,
I'm tired of hearing women argue
totally agree with the
that
sister.
it's okay. Well, stop trying to stop us from showing our body, but if you showing everything, what do you have left?
Exactly.
And now you got these young girls thinking it's okay to do that.
Yep.
Then you got these young men thinking it's okay to treat you like a whore, talk about you like a whore, and behave in a certain mannerism. So like I said, there's layers to it, but I want to go back to what I was saying as far as our generation. I was watching a spinoff from the Bad Girls Club. That was a ratchet ass show, and I'm guilty of watching it. But I stopped watching that shit because all they do is fight. It's just a bunch of women promoting fighting. But every last one of these women that's on this show right now, they're all over 30. Yeah. And every last one of the women are whores. And I'm not saying they whores. They admit to being whores. They admit to selling pussy. They admit to getting the bag. They admit to sucking dick for money. This is okay now. At one point, this was, even if you was a whore, that was embarrassing. You kept it on the low.
Yeah, but
now they're promoting that. Yeah, I sucked dick for money. I got a bag. So what's up? I got more money than you. At least I got paid for it. So the whole thing is just, it's fucked up. Like, the whole thing is fucked up.
It's about having standards.
Yeah, so imagine all of those girls, including me, that had kids at the age of 16, 17, 18, 19, and we have that mentality. What do you think is going to happen to our kids?
But just to touch on what you're saying about our generation, it's this dumbass challenge that I done seen on the internet lately, where the fuck these parents going to their kids telling them, "Oh, you go help me go out and fight." I'm like, why the fuck you telling your little kids some shit like that?
Right.
Like that. Why would you even subject them to some shit like that?
But I'm gonna do one even further. You know what I noticed? Every time when a parent went in there and asked their kid, "You gonna help me fight?" What was the kid doing?
A lot of them was like shit.
No. What were they doing?
Video games, social media.
Social media.
They had no
to the video game.
With your
they were
adult
glued to the
bullshit.
phone. That's the problem.
Once again, we've lost parents that, not at 18, I'm talking about in a fun way, kick their kids out the house for a few hours.
Right.
My mother demanded me, get your ass, and she didn't cuss. Get your butt outside. You know, I don't know what her and my dad was doing there. When they get outside and get some air.
That's giving you the skills to survive in the world.
I'm sick of you. Get outside and go play. But see, I was an outside kid anyway.
Yeah.
You know, but not just giving Megan Thee Stallion a pass. We had Luke and we had Come On Baby and we had Pop That Coochie.
Oh, absolutely.
But the difference between me and Dre here and this brother right here, we still had to know how to holler at a woman. Right. We had to know how. These kids don't know how to holler at a woman.
I disagree.
It's the lack of standards.
If y'all knew the pressure of having to holler at a girl, and if we lost her number that night, or our mother washed our pants and the number got
I feel like they're
never gonna see her again. They can see you again.
Listen,
that's why let me give me a minute. That's why it's no pressure on these kids. I see her again online. I got her Instagram. We knew we would never see her again if our mother washed our pants and that number was in there that we got at Belle Isle the night before.
I got to jump in here.
We put that.
This is one of the problems now.
Absolutely.
It goes beyond physical attraction, sex. The family structure has not only been destroyed in our community as black folks, which we never really had the true foundation of, and when we did, they destroyed it. It is now a country and world agenda. And that's what we got to teach our kids to understand. Yes, as a black boy, black girl, you got a little extra to deal with in this country, but understand, past the level they got you at of struggling, it's a bigger agenda. This shit is monetary. Green is the truest color. And they have found through the capitalistic structure of this country how to turn our kids into what the fuck we have all become sitting at this table as Americans, which is consumer slaves. Violence. You know what that caters to?
Like I said,
the natural instinct of us as humans to be voyeurs. We want to see it. Even though each one of us can sit here and give an estimation, a guesstimation, or analyzation of what's going on, we all participate in a form and fashion. Why? Because we all part of the bigger social experiment. You spoke on Ghana earlier. I spoke on China earlier. Germany, the European countries. You think the top fucking 6% of wealth in this country ain't on the same page and got us all running around this fucker worried about surviving.
Yeah.
And that's what has become the most dismantling factor of the American family. I'm working too.
I think the saddest thing though is what Keith was saying. Like when you look at these challenges or different things that are going on, people are manipulated so much off of just like social media or social interactions that are not even in real life. That like as Americans, especially, I hate to say it, there's no warfare that's needed except to manipulate our social platforms. And because there's so much ignorance behind it, like these unrealistic standards within relationships. I literally just had this conversation with my brother. I brought up a friend of mine, and it's a platonic friend. And I was like, we need to start normalizing that it's okay to have a friend that's of the opposite sex. If we start teaching our kids basic core values, which is it's okay to have a friend that's the opposite sex. It don't always
I believe in that.
It don't always equal an intimate physical situation occurring where
That's
y'all
a whole
have
other
sex.
subject.
And it's like, but then because when we can talk all day about the pregnancy thing from last time, and then abortions and stuff like that. Then we can even talk about the gun violence again. We have to teach our kids basic principles. When you're jealous of something, I want you to really sit back and think about, as a child, why are you jealous about this child? And
Which we all have been. Which we all have been. You're right.
but they're not conversations being had with them.
Absolutely.
But I think
So then there's gun violence created sometimes simply off of jealousy. And then there's gun violence even created off of resolved emotions, and we're not speaking on those things. And it's like, because it's the how did it start? Where did it get there? Is there a safe space for this person to be able to communicate their emotions?
But see, that's assuming that a person that's jealous even think that they're jealous. A lot of these people don't have that in them to even do any kind of inner work to find out what kind of issues they might have. And I think that's what's probably happening now.
Well,
like
it reflects as jealousy, but at the end of the day, it is what it is.
I'm
It's
just
still
saying, like,
jealousy, but there's a
but you know what I'm saying? Like somebody is insecure.
There's
What I'm saying is if somebody is insecure or jealous or anything like that or whatever, a lot of times and stuff, these people, we give people, I think, way too much the benefit of the doubt to make it seem like, hey, they do have, you know what I'm saying, the ability, you know what I'm saying, to be, say, secure within themselves and stuff like that. And a lot of times they don't, you know what I'm saying? So they don't half the time even know what the hell they doing.
Well, like
or,
Keith
you know
was
what I'm
saying last time, you got these young men that are growing up, and the first person to tell them they ain't shit is sometimes their mamas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's great.
I never say that to my children.
And that's where
My children don't.
once your parents tell you ain't shit, it's designed to fail.
That's some bullshit.
And
But do realize that
jealousy
comes from a cultural, generational environment that we
So that's why I
as
agree
Black
with Keith.
America have grew up under. Lena, you spoke to this point of jealousy. That falls in line with everything else.
Yeah.
Insecurity, mental illness. We have geared our kids and ourselves so hard as a community and culture that you was told don't take no problems outside this house.
Yeah.
You was told as a black male don't fucking cry, show no weakness, because then you gotta deal with the rest of the world.
So
do
then
not
why are we
deal.
steady blaming the young generation?
Exactly.
Because at some point, when are we going to hold ourselves, and when are our parents going to hold themselves accountable? Because it didn't just start with this trickled down.
Let's
This
look
is
at-
trickle
let's
down
look
the
at-
thing.
It all
Let's look at
starts
what
with
we
the
are
man.
blaming the
It
young
all
generation
starts with
for.
the person in the mirror, man.
Let's all
Every day.
look at what we blaming the young generation for. Walking in these gas stations. Yo, man, I got that loud. We would have never done no shit like that. Right. And we were bad. We weren't disrespectful. We were bad. It's a difference.
There's a such thing still called being
difference.
like private
It's-
or having some
it's-
kind of class. Or,
We drank, we smoked as teenagers. Yes, the hell we did. I don't want to make us look like saints.
Shit, I do
Our
that
hate-
We did everything.
how-
We did everything.
But when we saw a gray beard
Respect.
or an old woman walking up, we tossed that
Respect.
shit 100 feet.
Yeah, instead of
Talk to me, Red.
Yeah, respect.
Totally agree.
We
give you the
tossed
last
that
word,
shit
Darnita,
up. They
'cause you
don't
had
let
a
it
chance.
move now.
Go ahead, say what you
Hey, OG. We didn't drink in front of no OG. Well, we didn't call
Well, we
nobody
did,
OG.
Yeah. The respect level was totally different, but I just want to say I totally agree. There are so many things as far as in the culture of where the problems are, where they come from. Just some of the things that just started the base of really where we are. I mean, to be honest with you, nowadays they have things in Burlington or they have cricket machines where they can make things that are inspiring for you to wake up to.
Right.
But you got to remember, like, we didn't just wake up to seeing beautiful signs on the wall that say you can be the greatest because you are. Hey, you are whatever you want to be. You are the next thing, the next big thing. We didn't have those things to just wake up to see, to actually embed in our minds. So I just feel like instead of us taking the time to kind of like, as a culture, as a people, like for us, it's from this, it's from that, like we know, because the cards have always been against us, but now we know that. We just got to really use the same mentality that people can use to build whatever they want to build and put their passion into dispensaries, put their passion into whatever. Put your passion into making something that can help the community, period. Don't talk to me about... You know what I'm saying? Just simple things like telling me I'm messed up because all of us messed up and where we came from is really dysfunctional.
I'm gonna stop making excuses on where we came from.
Yeah, we did. We all, but once we all just agreed, let's take a drink to. We all come from fucked up. That's okay.
No,
that's okay.
No. I had great parents. So I did fucked up shit.
So listen,
all right.
Okay, so we gotta wrap it up, y'all.
If the seed is bad, then the crop ain't gonna be shit.
Right. So we got to come to an end right now. This episode of the Str8 Shoot'N podcast. We want to thank our guests. We want to thank Darnitha Trap Kino. We want to thank our guest host Gary Everett in the building.
Thanks for coming on through.
Thank our brother
And of
Detroit
course,
in the building.
Always thank y'all for having me.
We want to thank everybody who was checking us out on Facebook, YouTube. Make sure to catch this episode the next day on iHeartRadio.
Yep.
Thanks to everybody who tuned in.
I love that you guys are growing in such a great dynamic.
We're trying.
I just want to say thank you guys for having me, and all of you, the ladies, y'all are beautiful. Stay empowered, queens. Y'all are really, and you know what? Y'all have a wonderful platform that y'all are really using to get to the people. And I think it's amazing. I love seeing entrepreneurs that come together and make shit happen.
First of all, Lena and Keys are shit starters.
Okay.
No, I'm just talking shit.
I can't believe it if I try, y'all.
Next week is
y'all hella good.
Next week is our guest will be Jackpot the Juice. Make sure y'all tune in from 8 to 9:30 p.m. every Tuesday. Be sure to like, share, and follow. And we are out.